Ouais, c'est vrai que c'était une spéciale qui a beaucoup compté surtout pour nous.
Well, it was a special that meant a lot for us because it was a French-styled stage. Since the start of the event, we've had a lot of sand and our opponents took a lot of time out of us. We needed to turn it around. This special was for us. The French ladies have a 6-minute lead over the Swedish, with the Australians in third. In the trophy, we're expecting more from the US. Only sixth, 16 minutes down on the leaders. Some anticipated this young generation to lay the foundations for future wins in the ISDE, but behind Kurt Caselli, the charismatic team leader, they're lacking experience.
Damon Huffman and Timmy Wiegand, it's their first time here, and we try to help them out a little bit. Nathan Caney and myself, we've done a few of these and World Enduro, so we kind of know the format, and it's a lot different from what they're used to. You know, these guys, it's kind of like the same stuff, but for us, it's completely different from anything we do all year. So we had to help them out a little bit and walk in the test. And they're tired of walking. They said, "I'm never walking again." So it's okay, though.
Like each year, Australia is ever improving on the international enduro stage. And they've really laid down the gauntlet to the Swedes, retaking fourth place for 45 seconds. It's been most notably the veteran Stefan Merriman that has seen the Wallabies raise their level. It's been a tough day for the Italians. The Squadra Azzurra didn't actually make any mistakes, but they've conceded a lot of seconds to the French. Riders such as Alessandro Botturi and Alessandro Bellometti haven't shown what they're capable of. In what was billed as the battle for the victory, the Italians have been cut adrift. They're now 4 minutes 33 behind their French rivals. Incredibly quick on the virgin tracks, the reigning champions keep extending their lead. Christophe Nombotin, Rodrigue Tin and Antoine Mayo are a cut above the opposition in their respective categories. France take another big step towards the title, going more than 3 minutes quicker than their nearest rivals. Despite that, though, it's a fragile advantage, and it's thanks only to Marc Germain. Since the opening day, he's been racing with just one eye open. What's really helped is the fact that we're on hard terrain now, and in the middle there's a black line. If I'm a little off balance, I manage to realign myself. But there's still a bit of sand, it's very physical, I'm pretty tired and a little jumpy. I'm kind of at the end of the line. This morning I thought I was going to call it a day 10 times. I just couldn't go on. Luckily all my mates in the team have been encouraging me, and that motivates me to go a little further each time. It's thanks to them that I finished this day. I'm going to try and go as far as possible, but I can't promise I'll make it to the end. At least I'll have given it my best. The big disappointment of the day is Finland. Juha Salminen is the third big star to retire from the 6 days, victim of mechanical problems. Add to that an injury to Kirsi, and Finland drop one more place. So let's take a quick look at the standings. At the midway point of the trophy, France have the lead from the start, but it's still tight between Italy and Finland. After Bellometti for Italy, now it's Finland captain Samuli Aro's turn to take the camera and show us the backstage of his team.
Welcome to Team Finland. Now we go to our restaurant. Here's the information. Let's go to see what we have to eat today.
We have lasagna.
Lasagna. Finlandese. Lasagna. What?
Lasagna forno.
Okay. What do we have here? Hotel Team Finland.
Tomorrow, can you give me a jersey?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Results. This is gonna be fun.
To bring the curtain down on day 3 of the event, let's take a look at the juniors. It's still as tight as ever between the leaders Spain and their rivals France. The two teams set almost identical times in each of the special stages. Oriol Mena is still suffering badly, but he's the fastest Spaniard out there. A look at the standings. Just 15.48 seconds separate the two teams. The USA have lost a little ground in third. It's the 4th day of competition. The course is the same as yesterday, but no time for the pros to take in the spectacular countryside. Having survived the heights of Figueira da Foz, the ISD riders attack the more and more worn-out tracks with a new enemy now: dust. The 6 days are into the final straight and there's still everything to race for. No matter where they are, the nations are battling it out tooth and nail. And a big hats off to the young Swiss team who are giving it everything. Eleventh in the standings, Germany are racing at 2 speeds because behind the country's champion, Markus Kjær, already a well-known in the World Championship, the Germans are losing ground. The same can be said for Poland in 10th. The Polish teammates are struggling to match the pace of their leader, Michał Schuster. Winner in the E1 category yesterday, Schuster even knocked off Remis and Albogoni. At the end of the 4th day, the Dutch are 9th. The sand isn't a problem for the Netherlands. Where they're struggling is in the dirt specials, and Erwin Plekkenbo ran into a few mechanical problems. It was a 4th day best forgotten for Finland. Already without Salminen, the problems were compounded by Simo Kirsi. Forced into repairs, he inflicted 13 minutes of penalties, and as a result, they dropped from 3rd to 6th. Everyone took advantage. The USA are now up to 5th. Sweden slipped into 4th place, behind the impressive Australians. All these countries fighting for a place on the podium are covered by just 6 minutes. Ahead and battling for the victory on a course deteriorating by the run, and hence not to their advantage, the French need to hold their own because we know the Italians excel in these conditions. It's a critical day for the likes of Julien Gauthier and Marc Bourgeois, the most adapted riders on the French team to this type of terrain. Mission accomplished, they lost only 8 seconds. The Italians can't be too hard on themselves though, they've worked very hard, especially Simone Albogoni, still 2nd in his class. But with just 2 days to go, the Squadra Azzurra know that victory won't be easy.
A strategia
Well, the strategy now is to succeed in holding on to our second place and not make any mistakes, because France are very strong. If they don't have any problems, then second place is what we deserve.
Per noi il secondo posto è la nostra posizione.